Periscoping live from Wolfout Studios in sunny Madison, Wisconsin. It's Up Periscope with your host, Nate Chappell. Tonight's guest is a guy who's really into cartoons, Paul Musselman. And now, the man who does a somersault and then lands in his pants just like everybody else, Nate Chappell. Yes, hello, lilies and geraniums. Where are my geraniums at? And welcome to episode Tulip of Up Periscope, one of the only shows that I host. We are, of course, broadcasting live to the universe from my iPhone via the Periscope application, Periscope, giving you the power to shoot yourselves. That's their poorly worded slogan this week. So as many of you have no doubt noticed and probably blogged about, I got a haircut. Now, I know you're probably expecting me to say that I got them all cut, but I am not a liar, and I did not get them all cut. I left 3 on the top here that I can braid if I'm in the mood. Or if they get in my eyes, I can pull them back into a tiny ponytail. Actually, I told the lady I wanted the Rachel, and this is what I got. I think I got the Ross instead, actually, which is fine, because we were on a break. We were on a break! That Schwimmer's on the house, you guys. That's how I get you hooked. First one's free. Pretty soon you're selling your shoes to get one more hit of that sweet, sweet Schwimmer impression. It's sad, really, but I gotta get mine, you know? Pivot! Right? So that's my haircut news. I'll confess that one of the reasons I got my haircut was in preparation for my 20-year class reunion. 20 years. And I graduated when I was 10, as you guys know. I was quite the Doogie Howser. I think that reference actually gave away my actual age, ironically. But yes, I did have my 20-year class reunion this past weekend. It was remarkable how it was like no time had passed at all. Everybody had a great time hanging out while I sat off to the side and awkwardly ate snacks and then left without anybody noticing. Just like old times. Actually, I had to get out of there because I told my mom I'd come straight home afterwards. No dawdling. So I've been pretty busy with Wolfout.tv, working on new Cat Chat episodes and new Name That Game shows. And so after talking to a very expensive and lazy team of efficiency consultants, I've decided to outsource some of the monologues. So that means if you guys sitting at home rewriting that Friends joke want in, here's your chance. You can tweet a joke at me to at Wolfout.tv or email me at Nate at Wolfout.tv, or better yet, send me a video of you delivering it. If I like it, I'll put it on the show, and if I don't, I'll pretend I didn't get it. So let me know if you want to help out with the dishes too, if that's your skill set. We could use help there too. We just got throwing them out. Did you fall asleep there? Sorry, did I bore you? So I want to talk about something kind of polarizing here. Blue blocker sunglasses. Some people say they look great on me, some people say they don't. I'm joking, of course. Blue blockers look bad on everybody. That's settled science. But I want to talk about guns. I know, what is this, Facebook? I saw somebody post today, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah, with guns. I mean, I get the sentiment here that guns aren't the real problem. It's the actions of the people holding the guns. But if some guy's poking him in the face with a stick, sure, the real problem is the guy with the stick, but don't you still want to get rid of the stick? I mean, at least until you sort out why this guy is poking him in the face with it. But would you get rid of all the sticks, Nate? Well, if people were running around poking everybody in the face with sticks, yeah, it would. I mean, look at lawn jarts. Those are really awesome, but super dangerous. So we took them away. And we're all okay with that. You're probably saying, but Nate, how are we going to roast our marshmallows if you take away all the sticks? First, watch your tone, pal. You are treading on thin ice, okay? And second, easy. You roast your marshmallows on the tip of your bayonet. That was a monologue, everybody. We've got a great show for you tonight. Later on, we'll talk to animator Paul Musselman, and coming up in a minute, it's a Nate fable. Not with art. Sit still, viewers. Sit. Good dog. And now, a Nate Sopp's fable about a rabbit and a turtle. Once upon a time, in a galaxy pretty far away, there was a rich, lush forest. All sorts of animals lived there, like birds and chipmunks and... Look, you know all the animals that live in a forest, right? Most of them aren't important to this story. But there was this rabbit named Rabbit who would always make fun of this turtle named Turtle. He would make fun of the way he talked. It's like, get to the point already! Make fun of his shell. Hey, does that thing come in men's? Make fun of his sensitive nature. Man, your nature is sensitive. But most of all, Rabbit would make fun of Turtle for being slow. You're so slow, he'd say. You just got lapped by your own shadow. You're so slow, he'd say. A cold could catch you. You're so slow, he'd say. When you're early, you're late. Etc., etc. Until one day, Turtle had had enough. You're so slow, Rabbit began, but Turtle cut him off. Bet you think you could beat me in a race? All the other animals who were hanging around were like, ooh. Turtle, I don't think I can. Rabbit cracks his knuckles. I know I can. But Turtle was not going to back down. Then prove it, hotshot. Tomorrow morning, sunrise, to the top of the big hill. The crowd of animals that had gathered around fell mostly silent, except for the stupid chipmunks who always chirp when they're nervous. Rabbit stood confidently, ears straight in the air. You're on. Turtle gulped, and straightened out his shell. Better rest up. Rabbit laughed. Yeah, you better. Party down in the quarry tonight, everybody. Bring your own veggies. Turtle knew that Rabbit was right. He would need his rest. And while the rest of the animals went down to the quarry that night, Turtle ate spaghetti, to carbo load, drank plenty of electrolytes, and went to bed early. The next morning came, and Turtle was feeling rested, calm, and confident. Rabbit was just feeling confident, as usual. As the sun peeked out over the crest of the big hill, Turtle wished Rabbit good luck. Rabbit scoffed. I don't need luck, Turtle. I've got these, he said, and he pointed to his feet. And with that, he leapt out into the misty morning, traveling yards and meters before Turtle even took a step. But Turtle did take another step, and then another, and then another. He stepped over ice-cold creeks and through fields of flowers and around ancient towers of moss-clad rock and under thick canopies of dew-kissed leaves, taking step after step after step. In fact, Turtle took so many steps after steps that eventually he made it to the top of the big hill. Now, Rabbit had made it there much, much earlier, even though he'd stopped for a nap, to eat some eggs and pancakes, and to record an interview for the local news. Because he was much, much faster than Turtle. In fact, by the time Turtle reached the top of the big hill, there was no one left waiting, the finish line had been taken down, and the TV crews had all gone home. Which was honestly just as well. But Turtle remembered those moments he experienced that day. He remembered the colors, the smells, the sounds of the soil, and the texture of the light. Those all became a part of him, and he spent the next several years learning to create beauty for the forest that would display the feelings that he had had that day through his own unique filter. And he learned a lot about himself, taking step after step after step. He learned what made him happy, which led him to meet another turtle who did. Very much, actually. Years later, Turtle ran into Rabbit at a local watering hole. You know, Turtle said to Rabbit, that day marked a big first step to me. A first step of many up a path that has led me here. Thanks for that. You're welcome, Turtle. Tell you the truth, doesn't really ring a bell. But I guess that's the difference between the turtle and the rabbit. Hey man in the mirror, I wanted to make it look like I just jumped in from the ceiling there. I don't know if it did or not, but it sure felt like it did. Either way, it's pretty cool. I think this volume could go down just a touch. That's on me. It's not your problem, Mr. Man in the Mirror. Mr. Man in the Mirror, I got pretty formal there all of a sudden. I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe it's something about that suit. You look so great in it. Is that a dinosaur tie? Oh man, topical. Really timely. Really timely. One thing I do want to talk to you about quick is all the spots all over your face. I assume it's from vigorous toothbrushing, so I gotta, forgive it. But, hey, could we get a power cord for this? This rarely happens, you guys, but it's happening now. Don't start with me, man in the mirror. I'm starting with you. Hello, welcome back to episode Tulip of Up Periscope. I'm here with my special guest tonight, Mr. Paul Musselman, animator to the stars. Thanks, Viv. Thanks for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. It was kind of touch and go because actually Paul is expecting a second child. Is that correct?
That's correct.
In just less than a week now, right?
Yep.
Anytime. It could be go time. He actually had an NA beer tonight. So, just because he's on call and just to stay clear-headed and, So, what we thought we might do tonight is, in honor of that, we would have Paul and me give our fathering tips, So, I think, because, obviously he's already got one kid and he's about to have another, and then I've got the boys over there. So, I thought, love this guy. So I'm going to I'll use this one as an example here. Let's see what's going on there. Sorry, I'm just testing something out here. Okay. So we've got a few minutes. Good. Now, how old is your original child? That's what you're going to call her, right?
We call her original, yeah. She's
original.
2.
She's 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's been around a bit. So
she
you probably know some stuff. So I thought maybe we could go back and forth and give our parenting tips. I want to start with the guest to be polite. I'd rather talk, as you know, but I would rather have you.
Would you like to demonstrate for me?
Oh, sure. What's your tip? Let's hear it.
Do you know the different ways to burp a baby?
To burp a baby? No. I just get it soda.
There are several ways besides soda.
Okay, so what do you...
You can do that, but it might cause some problems. What you want to do is turn around the other way, kind of put it up over your shoulder, so its head is just up at your shoulder, right?
Okay.
What you want to do is kind of pat the back just gently, just a little bit. Maybe give a little bounce.
A little bounce with it? Where do you bounce? Do you want to be bouncing down on the hit, or...
You just kind of want to jiggle the air bubbles loose. That's what you're going for.
I like this one. I like the off.
You can do that, or if that's not working, you can just do small circles. Try and rub it out.
And then pat its head.
If it's successful, yes. Yeah. Another option is to put the baby on your lap and kind of support the front of the baby's stomach because it's going to be a little bit wobbly, and then let it lean forward just a little. No, still support the stomach. You don't want to block airways or anything.
You don't?
No.
I guess this is why I'm not a parent. Go ahead.
And then you can do the same thing. You can either do the pat or rub the back.
Pat of the rub.
Yeah. Only if it's successful. Only if the birth comes out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming it did. Now I'm gonna go on to my first tip. That was a good tip. Thank you very much. Now my first tip is to get before you got to select a face, obviously, but before you select a face, before you select a face to pull on, the stretching is one of the hardest parts. I'm sure Paul can agree. But before any of that, you want to make sure all of the limbs, arms, and that everything's pointed. We'll take care of that. It's no problem. It's happened before. So when you lay them down on their back, to stretch the face, all the legs and arms are facing the right way.
I never had encountered that.
Now,
actually.
oh hey buddy. Now, I didn't anticipate this happening, so we weren't ready for this. But I'm sure just a little epoxy is going to just fix this right up. It might actually just pop right in. Oh. All right, got it. All right, everybody. That's the end of the guest segment. Thank you so much. And now it's time for Win, Lose, or Pictionary. That means I need suggestions from you. We're gonna draw stuff, so we need suggestions from you, the audience, okay? And it's gonna be great. And we need it on the topic of parenthood. What should we draw for parenthood? Can you take this? Thanks. Oh, that's like that. Down here. I think it still needs juice too. Give your cards, you take any. And if anybody said any, Viv didn't see them. Okay, parenthood topics.
Suggestions coming.
Alright.
Coming, guys. Okay, we'll get started.
Great. Show it, yeah. Paul, you grab it.
Here are the suggestions, guys. We're asking you or inviting you to list suggestions for us. Here.
If you want to pause the video, you can. You get us a little extra time to get a while to get in. Okay. So what we've got is a guy puking, vomiting, puke.
Just puke.
All right.
Show the audience.
Show the audience. You just do it. Okay. Well, too many NAs. Grade system. Okay. Ready? Okay.
Mexican wrestler. Giving away for adoption. The mother.
Mhm.
The baby's mother. Baby talk.
More words that sound like they're like mother.
Mom.
Yeah. You can clap for this. Okay, now you gotta get it. Field trip. School trip. Oh, I'm sorry. That was egg. Hey, I'm just kidding. It wasn't really. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here, Paul. Hey, where's the? I need the. That's been our show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank my guest, animator Paul Musselman. Good luck with that baby. Thank you. Good cigar. Thanks to my crew of two, Johnny and Viv, to Jerry Weston for that big idea. Music tonight provided by Ty Andrews. And of course, special thanks to the guy upstairs for not making too much noise while we recorded this. I want to thank you too, viewers. Without you, no one would be watching. But let's get more people on the up tip, huh? Sharing is caring, and retweeting is what? Not defeating. Tell us all of your hopes and dreams on Twitter at WolfOutTV. Visit our home on the web, wolfout.tv. And as always, friends, be excellent to each other. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That was episode Tulip. This forthcoming will be episode what? Ungulate? No, I don't know about that. Ungulate is a hoofed mammal, you guys.
Wolf it, whatever you do. Pronto, let me go.
A hoofed mammal. Just remember, guys, in regards to hoofed mammals, it doesn't matter what is in your hand.